Ladies and gentlemen, do we have some news for you? In this video, we're talking about Zillow's most recent news, iBuying, and what to be asking yourself if you have plans to buy, sell, or invest this year. Now, let's go. Amidst the rumors and speculation of a so-called market crash looming behind the scenes, Zillow has now decided to step into the limelight once again with its announcement of no longer buying homes for the remainder of the year through their iBuyer program. Zillow in the second quarter purchased 3,805 homes throughout 25 US cities. And that's more than double what they purchased in the first quarter of this year. As you can imagine, this isn't holding well for their stock right now. Not to mention a TikTok trend that is claiming that these companies with their iBuying programs are manipulating the markets. Now, what's interesting is a statement from Zillow's Chief Operating Officer, Jeremy Waxman, and I quote, "We're operating within a labor and supply constrained economy inside a competitive real estate market, especially in the construction, renovation, and closing spaces." He then went on to say, pausing new contracts will enable us to focus on sellers already under contract with us and our current home inventory. Okay, so at face value, this makes complete sense, and we are seeing this play out in many markets. Obviously, there's theories running around right now that a housing market crash is coming because Zillow knows something that nobody else knows, and that's why they stopped buying homes. Well, the good news is companies like Opendoor, Redfin Now, OfferPad, these companies have made no claims to stop buying homes at the moment. We're now going on 114 straight months of home prices increasing. You see and you hear about the shortage of good labor. You see and hear all around the shortage of supplies. Even companies like Amazon are now taking longer than their normal 2-day prime shipping. I've noticed it takes about a week to get my stuff now. So Zillow's move overall makes total sense. Now, if you're a buyer, seller, or investor, you're probably thinking, okay, well, where does that leave me? The news of Zillow or any of these other companies halting their purchase right now shouldn't worry you as much as other warning signs that we might begin to see should the market start to correct itself. Now, these companies are testing this out, and the variable which most of them didn't account for is all the shortages we have. So just like any other company, any other product, and they now all of a sudden need to halt just to kind of make corrections, recalibrate, and relaunch again, I mean, hey, it's completely normal. So if you're an investor or a flipper, you should be asking yourself, number one, do I have access to labor? Number two, do I have access to materials? And number three, can I turn this home around fast? If you answered yes to all three, it's a great time to buy because it's that much easier to buy the home, fix it, flip it, and sell it. If you answered no to any of these, then you need to really reevaluate your situation and find out how you can change those no's to a yes so you can invest comfortably. If you're buying a home to live in, you should be asking yourself, can I afford the monthly payment? Do I have at least 2 to 3 months of reserves left after I close on this home? And can I continue to make the payments even if the price of the home goes down? See, a lot of people think that if the price of the home all of a sudden drops and it's quote unquote underwater, that they'll lose the house. That's not the case. You can continue paying for the house. You can continue paying your bills. And eventually, we've seen real estate is cyclical. The prices will go back up again. So you don't have to walk away from a home if it loses value. You can still keep paying for it. So make sure, again, the home that you are buying is something that you're willing to pay for, even if the market's correct. So if you answered yes to all three of these, then hey, it is a good time for you to buy because mortgage rates are still low and we've only seen them ticking up slightly. So your choice. Now, if you're a seller, this is probably the hardest one. It's like having a great stock that has run up so much in value, and now you have to choose either hold it or sell it. We've seen already double-digit percentage increases year over year since this all began. Now, the interesting thing is that the forecast, according to Pulsenomics, shows that home prices will go up only 5.82% in 2022. They'll go up 3.94% in 2023, 3.56% in 2024, and 3.55% in 2025. So if you're holding your home in hopes that we'll see double-digit increases over the next couple of years, you might be better off selling now, where at least demand right now is still hot and you can sell a home with much less hassle than when inventory starts to sit for a couple of months. Westchester County has had a supply issue since about 2017, and the good homes always went very fast. and the decent homes tended to sit for a while and usually ended up selling under the asking price. Obviously, this is all speculation and nobody knows for sure, not even the analysts, especially when there's so much involvement by the government in the financial markets. The scale literally can tip either way with the decisions they're making on a monthly basis. They decide one thing, here we go. They decide another thing, we're on this side. And as usual, always do what's best for you and your family and don't get caught up in the rat race of seeing the media and buy now. And if you don't buy now, rates will be, through the roof, and just no, stop. So if you think that buying a home right now is right for you and your family and you'd like to see the 5 tips I have for home buyers, click right here. And don't forget to tune in at the end of the month where we will be giving you the October and monthly report. And we also have the Q3 report coming up. So we got some cool videos coming out over the next couple of weeks. Stay tuned. It's all about our local market here. And before you go, you know the drill. Hit that subscribe button, ding the bell, and I will see you here next time. I'm your host, Jimmy O'Done, and this is the Sigma Real Estate Studios.